All right, so in order to farm the free-to-play Tien that just got a revamped Super Strike event, we'll go to the Start tab here, we'll go to Event, and then you're going to go to the Story tab. And it's right here called the Full-Hearted Fighter. So basically, if we hit the Information tab here, we're going to take a look at everything here. In Stage 1 is where you're going to farm the actual unit itself. He starts out as an SR rarity, just like every other free-to-play Super Strike unit. And you will want to farm 15 copies of him because you get enough copies from the missions involved with this event to unlock his hidden potential paths, and also to help you raise his super attack from 15 to 20 after he gets his EZA for free. So 15 copies is what you need to grind up here, because once he actually gets a Dokkan Awakening, his super attack goes from level 10 to 15. And so you want to use that second copy at, you know, a super attack level 5 to raise the super attack from 10 to 15 for free without using any Elder Kais or Grand Kais. A very valuable resource in this game that's very hard to come by. So yeah, that first stage is where you farm the unit. The second stage is where you farm the first Dokkan Awakening medal to Dokkan Awaken him from the lower tier SSR rarity to the higher tier SSR rarity. And you will need a total of 14 copies of this medal from stage 2. 7 copies for your main copy that you're going to keep, and 7 copies for the fodder copy that you're going to use to raise a super attack from level 10 to 15. And then the third stage is where you get the Dokkan Awakening medal to Dokkan Awaken from a UR to a TUR. And you will need 20 copies of the Dokkan Awakening medal from stage 3 here, 10 copies for your main copy, and then 10 copies for the copy you're going to raise to super attack level 5, the fodder copy. That way, when he gets his Extreme Z Awakening, his super attack goes from level 15 to level 20, and then you will be able to train your main copy with the fodder copy at SA level 5 to raise his super attack from 15 to 20 for free. And then stage 4 is where you get his Extreme Z Awakening medal. There are missions involved with that, and depending on whether or not you're able to complete those missions, we can actually take a look at it real quick. You have a couple missions here. Clear stage 4 within 5 turns, clear stage 4 within 10 turns, and they give you some of his Extreme Z Awakening medals. Now, if you can't get these 2 missions done for some reason, that's okay, because you get his Extreme Z Awakening medals in the actual stage on the spaces you come across. This is just to accelerate your grinding effort. It's just if you aren't able to complete these 2 missions right here, it's just going to take you a little bit longer. You're just going to have to grind that stage 4 more times than if you were able to complete these 2 missions right here. There are some other missions to get some more Extreme Z Awakening medals right here. You can clear the stage 4 with a full Sand Saga category team, which will get you some EZA medals, and also with the specified character. Any of these Nappas on the screen right here. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at his kit and analyze it, and also I'll give you my recommendation on how you should go about building this unit. So we have him right here, Well-Aimed Strike Tien. His leader skill is AGL type, Ki +3, HP and attack and defense +77%. Nothing to really look at there, but you know, just in case he's needed in a free-to-play EZA, you need mostly AGL types. He could be useful there, so that could come in handy there. But other than that, it's not really gonna. It's nothing to look at. So, but his passive skill, he gets Ki +2 and attack and defense +70% at the start of the turn, plus an additional attack and defense +50%, and chance of performing critical hit +7% per Earthbred category. Earthbred fighters category ally attacking in the same turn. I really wish they would have just stuck with Warriors Raised on Earth. I think that's so much better. Earthbred fighters just sounds kind of weird. So this guy can be pretty good once the Yamcha comes out on global. This critical hit chant, I mean, the fact that he's a free-to-play unit, it doesn't really help that he's getting this critical hit chance, because he's not going to on par with some of the units, with premium units, as far as attack. So this critical hit chance is kind of, I would say, a little bit useless. It's not completely useless if he's needed for a free-to-play EZA, but you're really not going to be using this guy to attack, really, to deal tons of damage. but we'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna test him out myself and see what he's like. I just don't see it being useful on a free-to-play character. But he gets plus an additional attack plus 50% when facing only one enemy, plus an additional defense plus 50% when facing 2 or more enemies. So that speaks like Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. I mean, he's raising defense for 1 turn on his super attack. I wish, you know, if he would have been stacking defense, that would have been actually pretty good, because this right here would have been good for longer events, which we're kind of steering away from the longer event meta per se, and kind of going to the medium to shorter events. For longer events, if he were to stack defense, it would have been pretty good, because if we're, you know, in the longer events, if he's facing only one enemy, he gets this extra attack buff, plus he's getting the infinite stack to defense, which would have been pretty good, and would have been a lot of synergy there. And then the plus additional defense plus 50% when facing 2 or more enemies could have been decent, because if he's stacking defense, you know, he could be stacking defense for like 4, maybe 6 turns, and getting that, you know, extra defensive buff against 2 or more enemies in those shorter events. I think that would have been pretty good, and would have been a lot better for the synergy of his kit. But, you know, raising defense for 1 turn is not terrible either. So, and then he has a medium chance of stunning all enemies. So I'll tell you right now, that's screaming additional, putting additionals on him. But we'll get to that a little bit. And then he gets plus an additional attack, defense, and chance of performing a critical hit plus 30% when the target enemy is stunned. So I would say don't even worry about putting crit in his hidden potential system. He's also causing supreme damage to enemy and lowers attack. So don't worry about crit. I personally put all additionals and then the rest into dodge with him. So I have 20 additional and 6 dodge. And I really, honestly, dodge or crit. I mean, dodge is going to be the better one to choose when it comes to crit or dodge on this unit, because crit, I mean, if he stuns the enemy, he already has that chance to crit. And if you're putting him on a team with Earthbred fighters or warriors raised on Earth, you know, he gets that extra chance to crit as well. And let's be honest, you're probably not going to be using him outside of a team that is actually Earthbred fighters, because he's going to link up best with those types of units.